Hi guys, welcome to the UX training, and now we are at let's go. We are at 7.6 where we are going to design list of service providers within specific area. Let's say I have changed my area and I don't know which are the service providers and which are good service provider. We can also add a little bit of rating and that's it. So let's do a quick recap before we jump into 7.6. In module 7.5, chapter 5, we learned about creating service request status. We created some design for it in a list view, and we also created a detailed view of the service request and their status. And now we are going to dive into list of service providers. We'll create two views, but let's see how much we can create within the time period. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so loading. All right, just loaded. Now let's go ahead and let's start designing the page wherein we will be able to find services. So that usually should come up after, like, I've clicked on booking request, and I should be able to find and then submit. Okay, let's go ahead and first what we'll do is we will just duplicate this, and we have to rename it home, but this is requests, and this is request status, and this should be uh, service providers. All right, so how would you want to design the service provider? So let's go ahead and design the cards we need for all these service providers. So we may need to change the title here first. Let's change the title, uh, local service providers. All right, and we may need to change this, but let's first go ahead and design who are these service providers. So we'll go ahead and design a card. We'll do a small card first. So let's do that, and we'll make sure that it fits well. So let's take a frame here. We'll take this much frame, and we will name this card, and we will put an image here. I'm trying to get the image from Unsplash bike motorbike service. You can take any image for now. It doesn't have to really matter. Okay, we have that. Now we need more details. This is card image basically. So I have that as card image, and then we need let's go ahead and then we need name of the service center. Why am I not able to type? Center name, and we will use the text of white for now. Let's see what works and what doesn't work, and then Let's go ahead and type location, or we can use a GPS. So we can put this into auto layout. Uh, that can have multiple things. First, it can have location, and that can have a GPS icon itself. GPS. So we'll use, let's say we'll use this. We'll insert this, close. Let's insert this here, and this should become white, off white as well. Okay. And maybe for this we might need a smaller font. We'll use indicator small, location, or let's say we can say 10 kilometers, 10 km. So this is between 10 kilometer. This we might need to make it small. This does not have to be big. So we'll use variable for small. Alright, so we have that. And let's see if we have a correct mm, padding in between, space pin in between. So let's use smallest space, that is correct. And now let's combine all of these together, and let's utilize the gaps. I want 14. No, I don't want 14. 14 is too big. I can have a smaller space, which is this. All right. This, the whole thing can have, okay, so content I might need to put it little different, so I can, maybe put the whole content in a, let's say, a different layout. Okay, where did it go? Let's see. Okay, here I double clicked on it, so it generally zooms out content, and in the content we need a little bit of a spacing. So let's say even if I apply small, that is too far. So let's just try this, and for this also let's try 7. I think that's too big, but maybe we need to remove the space from here, and we can make it 0. We don't need a space from here because that the padding is coming from here itself. And for background, let's use some background. Maybe then these needs to change. Instead of off-white, let's go with dark black light, and for the background we can use um, gray, or maybe off-white. That doesn't look that bad. And let's also then go ahead and give it some kind of corner. We can give 14. 14 is not that bad. That looks good only, but everything should come inside a clip, so everything is cornered. This should be main card. Okay, let's see what is happening here. Why is this not bold? Okay, so generally this is taking bold, this should not take bold. Why is this happening? We'll have to check it out later, but what is happening? All right, this should go completely fill. Okay, so do you think we still need a spacing in between? I don't feel like it, so let's remove this spacing as well. We'll go with 0. Maybe this smallest space, which is 3, let's apply 3. And padding also we can go ahead and apply 3, which is again I think too much. Let's just 7. 7 is good. All right. This spacing looks too much. Let's go with 3, which we need to add, I guess, in the parameters. All right. So what else do we need? We need a rating. So let's give it a rating. So let's bring in some stars. So we have stars here as well. We can take stars from here, and we can choose the brand color for it. We can choose warning for now. Let's duplicate it. Okay, and let's go ahead and auto layout it so all the stars are aligned. And rating, this has to be horizontal, and there has to be a number, so I'll auto layout it again. Rating, because I need to add a number. Let's say I can say 24 star. 24 people have reviewed it, and let's add this here, and let's then make it horizontal as well, and maybe we need to keep it central. Stars, we will put it first, and we will have less spacing. 7 is still okay, I don't mind. Let's add this to the card. Okay, maybe this also needs top and bottom spacing, which we can add from here. Okay, and maybe we can just make it central, and then we can apply a fill. Okay, which is not that bad. And for this we can change the color to which we are using for text. All right, so maybe rating, it has received this much. We'll do it first. I think this looks okay to me. Maybe top I need to remove. Okay, maybe card. There's no gapping, there's no padding, but still looks like there is a lot of padding here. I can remove the padding completely and see how it looks. It still needs bottom padding. So I'll just apply in the bottom. Okay. So here is my card. Now let's go ahead and um, let's go ahead and okay. So some things maybe we can put inside here, and we can put it on absolute position. Let's do that, and we can give it a little bit of color so that's more visible. And we can take this name. Let's apply this 7 above the star. Okay, this we can use. No, that won't work. Maybe this needs to go to 3. That is okay. Okay, no problem. This we can, let's offload a color here, which is white. We'll give a little bit of spacing 3, which we will use in variables as well. And we will also give it 3 is less. Let's apply the variable. Okay, that doesn't look that bad. So I can say with it, this is within 10 kilometers. All right, so what all needs to change in terms of when you go create this as a component? This can change. Okay, so first I need to make this as a component. Let's go ahead and do that. I just make this a component, card component, and now I will make this text changeable. Let's go ahead and make this KM, this name, and this review. All right, I think we have it. We have the card now, and we can also make the whole card fill. So maybe when we are applying, it takes the complete content space. Okay, no, let's not use fill for now. Let's use the card first and see how it is reacting. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll go inside the body and delete the ticket, or we'll name it cards, and inside body we will delete most of it, and we will just change this to card instead of fill. Let's go hug for now. Okay, and we will duplicate this card, and we don't need this. Only after selection we might need this. So let this be here for now, and this, let's do a wrap, not freeform but a wrap, horizontal, and a wrap. And let's add some gapping here. 7 should be good enough, or 14. 14 is less. Let's add a little bit more. 21, and this is also 21. And let's make all of these central. Let's say coming from top. I don't think this looks bad. Maybe color could be bit uh, different. Okay, so we can apply the different color here. This is too much white. Maybe we can change the sizing as well. Sizing is not too precise. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's make this okay. We'll increase this a little bit. This doesn't look that bad now. Let's go ahead and change the space for this specific location point. Alright, let's see how it looks in the UI. Okay, doesn't look that bad. And let's try to remove uh, the spacing. Let's go a little bit less, 7. This also 7, or maybe 3. Let's see how it looks in 3. Okay, why? Maybe we need to make it a little smaller. If we do fill, let's see how it works. Oh no, it's not working well. Maybe um, we need to change a little bit more. 170. Let's see how it looks in 170. 160. Yeah, 160 is fine, or maybe 150 is fine. And let's see if we give the gap to 14, how it reacts in 150. Not this gap. I'm talking about the gap here. Okay, it works. not that bad. So what about if we make it, sometimes you have to do this. All right, this maybe, this maybe is working. All right, so let's go ahead and we can change some images. So let's go ahead in this card and we can select the image card, and we can just replace the image. We can go to Unsplash and we can search for an image, motorbike. We can just put this one for now. Let's go ahead and change for this one. Okay, so we have different images. Let's say, let's change some names. Automatic. Let's say this has 50 reviews, and this is within 5 km, 5 kilometers. Let's give it a little bit of a spacing so it looks good. Okay, this is 10 kilometer. This name should be changed. Um, Sports Center. Let's name it Sports Center. This might have 100 plus, and let's make this one 23 km, and this one heavy bikes, and this one 1k plus. Let's change this one to 1 kilometer, and this one to bike 24/7, and this one to 20k. This looks good. All right. So 1 kilometer we can take on the top, and we can just change the image. So let's go ahead and do that. They can put anything. They can also put their own logo if they want. It doesn't matter. Motorbike. Let's use this one for now. Doesn't look that bad. Okay, I'm okay with this. We can duplicate the few. Duplicate this, and let's use it down, and let's duplicate this one. Let's use it down. Let's duplicate this one. Let's use it down. Get this one. Okay, so now we have multiple bike locations, and now what we can do is let's make this payment button more visible. Let's say one is selected, so let's go to system design and make a variation where one can be selected. Okay, or maybe I can just click one and select one. I can click one because I'm choosing here, so I can just click one to select one. I don't have to select multiple, so I don't need the payment option directly on the select option directly here. That make things little complicated. So this option doesn't need to be here. I might uh, have I can add a title to this page. Just that we can do. your service, select your favorite service center. Okay, that we can use, and maybe we can just use little dull color which is not too heavy. Yeah, this is perfect to for selecting the service center. And so once you tap on select, it will go ahead and it will choose that specific service center, and it will take you to the next page. Maybe we could design one more page for it, which would be map based, but we can do that in when you are building the portfolio or something like that. But I think this solves the purpose. Let's see one more try. We can do one more thing and see how it looks. We can certainly go ahead and change the color of it. What if we keep it uh, gray side? How it's too gray. It doesn't look that good. Okay, maybe it's too gray. No, it doesn't look that good. Okay, maybe let's see what else. You don't have an option other than we can choose in between color, but that doesn't make sense to add too many colors to it. So let's just go ahead and stick with off white, which is I think which is what will help you do a better job here. All right, so you see how I created the component and how I added the component within the card itself, and how I use the card to create a perfect select your service center page. And now you can use this page to go to select your service and then make the payment. uh, so this should be let's say this should be not your first page, this should be the next page, and this should be the page after you start the booking. So there is no direct payment option before you actually what is going to be the charge. So once they do a diagnosis of your motorbike, they should be able to understand how much is it going to cost you. So I wanted to fix this before we go ahead and do anything else. So I wanted to give it a little bit of padding. Okay, so this doesn't look that bad. Let's go ahead and do that here as well. So let's give it a little bit of padding. So it may look nicer. And I wanted to see how it looks when the padding is applied. Okay, so you have the option to see this properly. Okay, and scroll is not working, maybe because we have not applied that. So let's apply that as well. So here you may need to clip everything and then go ahead and prototype, and you should say vertical scrolling, and these needs to be uh, tricked as a horizontal scrolling, this too. So now let's see if this works. So you can see I'm able to scroll this. I don't know why I'm not able to scroll this yet. Let's go ahead and see that. This cannot be vertical, this has to be. Why is this not working? For scrolling to work this frame, the content needs to be bigger than the frame. Oh, okay. So we don't have a lot of content here. That is a problem. We need to add, let's say, two more content here. I added that. Now let's see if this scrolls. Okay, this is not still not scrolling. Let's see. Okay. Oh, we need to apply here vertical both direction. There needs to be, there is something wrong. We can check it out later. But let's see what we can do in what we'll do in 7.7. We are going to create profile and setting page, and then we can continue creating the next set of pages, and then see you guys in the next chapters.